What's going on, guys? It's me here again, making another video on my account, obviously. Jeez, where else am I gonna make it? Yeah, seriously, though, honestly, just want to give my thoughts on certain things, especially last night. I didn't make a video last night. I know last night was a live holiday edition of Smackdown. I'll get to that in a second. But I was out, I was busy, and I also didn't feel so good, physically I didn't feel good. I felt kind of sick, so I was like, I'm not gonna make a video because I'll be like, oh yes, just not gonna work out well. But now I do feel better and stuff, so why not? And I did watch Smackdown. I missed the live. What I mean by that is that I missed it via stream. I usually stream it because it comes here a little bit later than usual because I live on the West Coast. But I did watch, the quote-unquote live, which was here even though it already happened hours before, you know what I mean? So anyway, I saw the show, and let me guys ask you this question. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me again. Was it good or bad? What do you think? Because honestly, it was And usually Smackdowns are pretty good. At least Smackdown lately has been good. It didn't feel like a Smackdown, to be honest with you. It felt like a Raw. It did not feel like a Smackdown. Even though there really wasn't any Raw superstars. Was there any Raw superstars? Well, if you count the Bellators, I guess. Whatever. But it felt more of a Raw than a Smackdown. I mean, okay, let's start off. First you had and I know every match was like a holiday edition, like Hollywood holiday style. And I don't know how this makes sense. We're in November still. Technically, we're still in November. It's the 30th of November. Yet, it's not Christmas yet. It's not December. And yet, we're already talking about Christmas. And I know WWE has a tribute to the troops and everything. They've had it for years. But seriously, what the hell? It was just kind of weird, I thought. And I know they kind of had their little holiday party backstage and stuff, but it was I just thought it was weird. I mean, let's break it down. We had Randy Orton and David Otunga in it was a holiday street fight or whatever. Now, I'm not a fan of David Otunga. I'm not. I'm sorry, that's just me. I don't find David Otunga that talented in the ring. I think he's okay on the mic. But, and you guys know me, I am not a Randy Orton fan by far. I used to be back in the day, not anymore. Haven't been for a while. Seriously, I mean, every match was a holiday theme match. I mean, look at this. We had Randy Orton versus on a Miracle on 34th Street street fight. Oh my god. And I like this, and I'm glad Randy Orton's not really in the main event. He's no longer in the main event scene. I think it's good. It's a change of pace. But, is this what we're going to see from Randy Orton being the mid-card? He's going to freaking bury these mid-carders like David Otunga and stuff? Because if so, it's going to be like, alright, cool, he's not in the main event scene. But he's going to be, just killing everybody in their sights. At least he's more aggressive. I like that side of Randy Orton. I think the aggressive side of Randy Orton is good. But still. And they're trying to push this whole Booker T, Cody Rhodes feud. I think it's good, mainly because I think, honestly, Booker T still has it. I think he does still have it. And I think him and Cody Rhodes could put off a good match. And, hell, it could even be for the IC title, just to make things a little bit more interesting. Just because Cody hasn't defended the IC title in feels like months. So, then they have that random match, Justin Gabriel versus Jinder Mahal. Just a bunch of mid-cards going at it. Kofi Kingston, Tyson Kidd, again, the same. What else you had here? You had, where is it? There it is. You had the huge Battle Royal, the All I Want for Christmas 20-man Battle Royal. That was good. You saw some mid-carders. Mid-carders have been seen in a while, like Kurt Hawkins, Tyler Rex. Again, you saw Jinder Mahal. You saw Hunico. They're all kind of ganging up on Sheamus. And I thought that was kind of good. It was showing that the mid-carders, they didn't just look totally weak. At least they were starting to look strong for a while there. And then, Sheamus eliminated all of them. And then you got Hornswoggle in there. I kind of knew something corny was about to happen. Whenever you have Hornswoggle in a match, you are guaranteed something corny to happen. I'm sorry, that's just me. And, it was just, okay, Hornswoggle pushes Sheamus out of the way, and he wins and stuff. It was more of a kiddie show, I think, especially that match. And then Hornswoggle learns how to talk, and, you guys know me. I am not a Hornswoggle fan by far, but if there's any advantage to the situation, hopefully you're going to hear he actually freaking talks. If there's anything, hopefully he actually does talk. I mean, when he was just pointing at the Bella Twins like twins and trees, I kind of thought that was a little bit funny. But speaking of Bella Twins, they go and win that what was it, Divas Mistletoe on a pole match. What the hell? I thought we were done with these type of matches. Oh, something on a pole. I mean, I thought WWE was done with this. So Brie Bella wins. She gets to kiss anyone from now to Christmas, I guess. It's probably gonna be Zack Ryder or Del Rio. One of them. It's basically saying, who do you want to whore around with? Freaking Zack Ryder or Del Rio? Knock yourself out. Speaking of knocking yourself out, the Knockouts division, in my opinion, it's slowly, so many people are like, oh, the Knockouts division is in the WWE division. Yeah, but lately it's like, okay, you had a lingerie match, and according to spoilers, you're thinking about having these girls all in a bikini washing a car. Yeah, this does not sound like the Divas division about, I don't know, several years ago. Anyway, but then, so by this point of the show, I was thinking, this show's, nah. Until we had the main event, the Mark Henry, Daniel Bryan steel cage match. Honestly, this was good. A good match. And I think Daniel Bryan, for the most part, kind of stopped the haters a little bit. Kind of thought to themselves, like, wait a minute. Because Daniel Bryan actually looked like a main eventer. He did good in the match, and I was impressed of what he did. Yes, he was facing the world's strongest man, the world heavyweight champion, Mark Henry, in a steel cage match. And I know a lot of us, myself included, kind of knew that Daniel Bryan wasn't going to win this match. Because they were continuing this whole Mark Henry and Big Show feud at TLC. But still, Daniel Bryan impressed me. He didn't cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase, so he still has that. And he's probably still, again, going to cash it in at WrestleMania, even though he tried. We saw it last week. But still, overall, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. It did what it needed to do. And Mark Henry won cleanly, in my opinion. He won cleanly. He didn't, use any weapons or anything. He just was trying to slam off the top rope. And that was the match. So it was a good match. But for the most part, this show was kind of It's just my thoughts on it. I know this might kind of sound like a review, but it's just, And I know they're doing Tribute to the Troops, and usually, in my opinion, Tribute to the Troops is actually usually pretty good. They got some entertaining, and it's obviously, no pun, obviously it's for the troops, and, just a little Christmas gift, I guess you could say, because they can't, spend time with their loved ones and stuff, because they're overseas and stuff, so. Anyway, did you like the Holiday Edition live Tuesday Smackdown, or did you find it horrendous? I really want to know what your thoughts, because this just has me going, Anyway, that's it for me. Peace!